on. So the face is done. Now we're going to move on to our eyes. I like to start with a primer every time if I'm at the house. So we've got some on the wand there. Let me get a mirror. We'll just place that there. So we've got some. You want to blend it all the way from the lash line to the brow bone. And I like to blend it pretty quickly. It doesn't blend as well if it sets there and dries. So all the way up. Great. So now for the other eye. I'm actually running low on that. And I've got the new design exclusive to Sephora, where it doesn't have the wand, the doe foot applicator. It is just like a squeeze tube, so it's a little bit more sanitary. The Urban Decay director or something was at the Sephora at the time. It was like members appreciation, VIB day, and he said that though it is a little bit more sanitary, the good thing about the doe foot applicator is that it was just the perfect amount, that you know that that's what's going to work on your eyes. So with the squeeze tube, you definitely have to watch and make sure that you don't get too much, because if you get too much, then your shadows just aren't going to stick right. So now we're going to pick a shadow. I'm going to use the Shady Lady by the Balm. I really like this palette. So let me show you the colors there. I love all these colors. The three we're going to work with is this one here, Jealous Jordana, the gold cotton or jet setting Jennifer, sorry, and then this one here, All About Alex. So we're going to start with this one on the inner third of the eye. The outer 2/3 of the eye is going to have this pretty color on it, and then this one here we're going to use to deepen our crease, and this will fall into the crease as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Now the first brush I'm going to use is a Coastal Scents brush. It is, just clean it off with my paper towel, part of a kit. I have no idea how to describe this brush except that it is just your basic eyeshadow brush. It is a little bit thicker. You can see there it has a slight taper to it, and it is two-toned. It's got the darker bristles. It's a little stiff, so I find that it's easy to pat on the color, and so it's just a good brush. So let's go ahead and tap that into that gold jet setting Jennifer. I'm going to use this, and you want to just tap it onto the inner third of the eye, maybe more like the first half of the eye, and bring that up as well. And you can also bring it down along the bottom. And the other eye. Tap it on. Bring it up. Very pretty color, antique gold there. So now we'll clean that off, just wipe it on a paper towel, and tap it into All About Alex, which is that army green color. And just do that on the outer half and work it up into the crease. Now if you mess up a little bit, you can always blend it and just make it look like you meant to do it. So as you can see, that adds a little darkness to the crease already. Now, while that's there, I like to go ahead and blend it automatically, and then we'll move to the other eye. So take this, another Eco Tools brush, domed, like blending brush, very, very good brush, very soft, and blend that in the crease, take it up a little bit, and then kind of blend that gold into that green. And there we go. So now we'll move on to the other side, tap it into with this brush again, tap it into the green, and just dab that on the outer half, work it up into the crease. Okay, check to make sure that they're even. You can work this up with that blending brush again. And then just blend that gold into that green. Okay, there you go. So that's all blended in. Now we're going to take, actually I'm not loving that, I'm going to retouch. And again, blend it. Okay, great. Now we're going to take another Coastal Scents brush, just this pencil brush here, if you can see that. It's part of the same kit. It has a dome to it. It's tapered, very stiff. It's good for just applying, like kind of like a pencil. It's like a thick pencil brush. So you want to start in the crease, a little bit on the outer edge. Bring that over, just to deepen up that crease a little bit. And make it sort of almost an outer V, but not quite, because this is just day wear, even though it's a little deeper. Take a little bit more of that green and bring it this way. Okay, now we've got that in place. We're going to grab that same blending brush that we were using before and just kind of blend it. Take it around. We don't want any harsh lines. Okay, so now we've got that one a little deeper. So if you want really, really subtle, you can leave your eye like this. If you want to deepen it up, then you're going to want to add that dark green in. So we're going to grab that dark green again on this same brush. We've got a little bit of product on the brush, you can see there. And just dab it like that. Bring it into the crease. So we've got it there. And now we're just going to work that in with that blending brush. And make sure that they're even. Now we're going to take this same brush and tap it into All About Alex, that army green color, and just kind of work that in right there, just to sort of help blend things out. Up into the crease, back up there, and now just do the same for the other eye. There we go. Now we're going to just brush that along a paper towel that I have on my lap, and bring it back up nice and clean. Tap it into that gold color again. Retouch up the beginning of the eye. Tap, touch, just to help that be a little bit more stand out. To help it stand out a little bit more. Now we're going to touch a small amount of that gold and work it up as a highlight. It is definitely light and sheer enough to use as a highlight. And right up there. Bring it down there just a little bit. You can also tap it up right there. So we've got that set. Now we're going to take care of the under eye. So I'm going to take, maybe I'll take this pencil brush here. Get that green off, this one here, and tap it into All About Alex, just at the tip, and just bring that along the lower lash line, and bring it up, to where it connects. Tap again. Do the same with the other side. And now we're just going to deepen up that outer section. Tap it into the dark green. And again on the other side. Just barely any product. With these dark colors, you know, a lot really goes a long way. I also noticed that you have to be very, very careful with these, doing your lower lash line, because if you flick it too much, you're going to notice all this overspray on the outside section, so you just want to make sure that you keep that toned down. And then we'll go ahead and bring that up like that. So now we're halfway done, or actually more than halfway done. We've got that all taken care of. Now we're also going to take this liner brush from the same Coastal Scents kit, this one here, just kind of like an angled liner, very thin. So we're going to tap that into the green, and then we're going to work that on our upper lash line, just to help line the eyes. I'm a big fan of using shadow as a liner, because it's so much easier to take off. Okay, so now we've got a little bit of that green along the line, the lash line. So this is my look. I hope you had fun watching me put on my makeup. I hope that anyone who has this palette loves it as much as I do. I will put everything that I use down in the bottom bar, and You can get everything that I've used today at Sephora or on my website for the Mark products. I will also go ahead and link that down into the bottom bar as well. So if you have any questions or any concerns or any changes that you like, go ahead and comment below, and feel free to subscribe to my channel. And we'll be putting up quite a few videos, hopefully, in the future. And just let me know what you'd like to see. So, y'all have a great day, and bye-bye.